Hello fellow code warriors, welcome to Confident Contractor, where we optimize your path from IT professional to independent contractor. Today we're diving into the process of initializing your own UK limited company, specifically for IT contracting. So fire up your IDEs and let's get coding your business future. We'll execute this program in 10 steps, tailored for IT contractors. Think of it as refactoring your career from employee to business owner. Let's compile your new professional identity. Step 1. Choosing a company name. First, let's name our new class. For contractors, your company name is part of your brand and identity. Consider including your name or speciality, like Smith DevOps Limited or Quantum AI Solutions Limited. Remember, you can't use names that are in Companies House database already. There are also some restrictions about company names, like special names, royal, chartered and stuff. Pro tip, check domain availability as well. You'll want a website. Step 2. Appoint directors and company secretary. For most IT contractors, you will be the sole director, like being the front-end and back-end developer on a project. A company secretary is optional, but could prove handy if you're not keen on handling the paperwork yourself. Consider appointing your spouse as secretary or second director if you want to optimize some tax efficiency, but be careful, there are traps. Check with an accountant first. Decide on shareholders and shares. Now, let's allocate the shares. As a contractor, you're likely to be the sole shareholder, but there's room for optimization. You might assign shares to your spouse or create a different class of share for tax planning. For example, 80% shares for you and 20% shares for your spouse. But remember, this is complex territory. There will be dragons. Definitely consult a tax specialist so that it can be configured correctly. Prepare documents. Time to write our documentation. The memorandum and articles of association are like your project's README file and configuration. For most contractors, the default models will suffice. However, if you're thinking of working with others or have specific requirements, you might need custom articles. Think of it as tweaking your ESLint config for a unique project setup. Register with Companies House. Now we're ready to deploy. Register with Companies House online. It's like pushing your code to production. You'll need to input your company details, the director information, and share structure. The standard registration fee will be on the screen. Paid by card. Think of it as your domain registration fee. Set up corporation tax. Even independent programs need to interface with the system. You need to register yourself for corporation tax within 3 months of setting up your company. For contractors, this is crucial because you'll be paying yourself dividends and the company will pay tax on the profits. Pro tip, your company's tax year starts on the date of incorporation. Mark this in the calendar as it's a very important project deadline. Open a bank account. Your business needs its own API for financial transactions, a separate bank account. This is non-negotiable for contractors. Mixing personal and business finances is like using the same variable name in different scopes. It leads to bugs. Shop around for business accounts because they all have different features like integrated accounting software, and if it does, this will save you time and money when it comes to bookkeeping. Consider VAT registration. Many IT contractors benefit from VAT registration, even below the current threshold. It's like implementing HTTPS. It adds complexity but can provide benefits. The flat rate VAT scheme can be particularly advantageous for contractors. It's like using a well-optimized library, potentially simpler and more efficient. Set up payroll. As a contractor, you'll likely pay yourself a small salary and take the rest as dividends. Set up a PAYE scheme for the salary. It's like creating a scheduling task to run monthly. Consider using payroll software or an accountant for this. It's a bit like using a robust testing framework. It ensures everything is correct and compliant. Lastly, get insured. For IT contractors, professional indemnity insurance is crucial. It's like implementing a robust error handling. You hope you'll never need it, but it's invaluable when exceptions occur. Also consider adding public liability insurance and possibly even cyber insurance depending on your contract. And there we have it, tech entrepreneurs. You've successfully refactored your career into a limited company. Remember, running a contractor business is a bit like maintaining microservices architecture. Each part needs attention, but together they create a powerful and flexible system. Before we log off, remember that whilst this guide complies with the basics, each contractor's situation is unique. Consider it a beta release. Consult with an accountant or legal professional before you customize and optimize your setup. Thanks for connecting to Confident Contractor. If this tutorial has helped debug your business process setup, don't forget to star our repo and subscribe to our API and share with your network. Until next time, keep your code clean and your contracts lucrative. Anyway, Neil out.